Okay, so good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
All right, how are you all?
Fine, sir. Fine.
That's great. Okay, so in last class we started a topic which is operators. So operators are what? Special symbol, which is used to perform operations, right? Based on the number of operands used to perform operation, the operators are classified into three categories. What are the three categories? Unary, binary, and ternary. Okay, and we have seen like types of operators. So types of operators are what? Arithmetic, relational, logical, assignment, membership operator, identity operator, conditional operator, and walrus operator. Right? In arithmetic, we have discussed these many operators. Okay, and today we have to discuss about a relational operator. Right? So, what is a relational operator? We'll start with this. Okay, so today is day 13, sorry, day 14. Okay, and our topic name is, we'll continue the previous topic, which is relational operator. Guys, are you getting my voice? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
All okay, so relational operators are what? Relational, we can say relational operators are used to, okay, relational operator are used to comparing values. Okay, an expression created using relational operators is called boolean boolean expression. Okay, boolean expression always return boolean values. Okay, what are the boolean values are there?
One or zero. One or zero.
True or false,
False.
right? Okay, so let's discuss about it. So here we will discuss about operators, and here we will write the description of the operator. Okay, so first operator is greater than. Okay, next is less than. Next is greater than equal to. Next one is less than equals to. Next one is, okay, equal, and next one is not equal. All right, so these are the relational operators. These operators are used to compare object values or state. Okay, right? So these values are used to compare object values or state. Okay, so whenever we evaluate the Boolean expression, so let's suppose I am writing here 2 is equals to 2 equal to 2. Okay, so if I'm writing like let's suppose I'm writing a is equals to 2, right, and b is equals to 4, right, and if you're writing here a is equals to b, so what does it mean? It is not we are checking equal to, what we are doing, this is what assignment, right? But you, if you have to check the equal to, so which operator you will follow? You will follow the relational operator. Okay, so this is what relational operator, right? So how we will write? Instead of writing this, we will write a is equals to b. So this is what equal operator. Okay, this is what equal operator. Okay, so whenever we evaluate the result of relational operator, it comes in Boolean. So there are two possibilities. There are two possibility. Either it will give Boolean value as true or false, right? So at a time, either it could be true or false. If it is true means it will say 1. Otherwise, it will treat as a 0. Okay. For example, okay, for example, if I write 10 greater than 4, what will be the result of this? What I said, this is what Boolean operator. Okay, so this is what I mean relational operator. Which operator it is? Relational operator. So when you evaluate the result of this relational operator, so operation will be evaluated in which expression? Boolean expression. Okay, so there are two possibilities of Boolean expression, true or false. If the condition is true, it will give the result true. Otherwise, it will give the result as false. So can you tell me what will be the result? Is 10 greater than 4?
1. True.
So what result it will give? True. Right?
True.
If I write 20 greater than 33. So again, okay. So 20 is not greater than 33. So that means result is false. Right? If I say 10 is greater than 10. So what will be the result?
False.
False.
10 is less than 10.
False.
False.
10 greater than equals to 10.
True. True, sir. True.
Okay, 10 is not greater than 10, but 10
But
is equal to 10.
Equals to 10.
Right? 10 less than equal to 10.
sir, true.
True.
Right, great. Okay, so let's suppose if I'm writing here 10 equal to 10, what will be the result?
True, sir. True.
The result is
Correct.
what?
True.
Syntax error. Why syntax error? We are
Oh,
Double
turning.
equal, we have to write double equal.
Double
Yes,
equal.
yes.
Okay.
So instead of single equal, we need to use double equal, right? 10 equals to 10. So
10.
result is
true.
true. Correct? 10, not 10. What will be the result?
False, sir. False.
There is a
False.
error. What
Error.
error? Syntax error.
Equals.
Okay, invalid syntax. So how do we write? we write 10 not equals to 10. Okay, because what I have written in table, you can see clearly here, I have written not equal to, but only not is not mentioned in relational operator, right? So what will be the result now? Is 10 equal
True.
to 10?
True.
False.
True, sir.
Give me the answer. Is 10
False.
equal to 10?
Then not
Yes.
equal to true.
10, what I have written here, not equal to 10.
Not equal to 10.
So answer is
False.
True.
true or false?
It's a
False, sir.
false. It's a
It is
false.
false. Okay, because 10 is equal
Then
to
not.
true always. 10 is equal to true. What we are trying to say? 10 not equal to 10. So that is wrong. Right now? 4 not equal to 4 not equal to 4. What is the answer?
False.
False.
Invalid syntax. Why invalid syntax? Because not space equal to I haven't mentioned anywhere. Right? What I mentioned here, I mentioned not equal to altogether. Okay, not space. So if I write 3 not equal to 2, tell me what's the answer?
True, sir.
True.
True.
What about
True.
others? The
True,
answer
true.
will be true,
Sir. True, sir.
because the 3 and 2 are not equal, right now.
Yes.
Okay, so if I write here a, I mean a greater than a greater than a, what's the answer?
You're comparing the string values here, I think.
We are comparing the string value, but it will compare the values based on their ASCII values. Okay, do you know what is ASCII values? Let me show you. Each character has its numeric values. That numeric values are known as ASCII values. Okay, so here you can see. Okay, so can you see a here, small a? So what is the ASCII value of small a? 97.
97.
Okay, 97, right? So we are, if we are writing here a, so it is treating it is as a 97, and it is also treating it as a 97. So 97 is greater than 97? No, right? If I write here a greater than a, okay, just have a look on this table and tell me the answer. So you can see here capital A and its value, small a and its value. Now tell me the answer.
True.
The answer is true. Okay. Let me put it also in the notes. Okay. So these are the ASCII values of each character. Okay. So if I write here 4 greater than equals to 1, greater than equal to 1, less than equals to 3, tell me the answer. See, 4 is greater than 1. That is true. But 1 is less than 3. Is that true?
False.
1 is less than 3. Is that true or false?
False.
One is
1 is not less than 3.
Huh, 1 is less than or equal to 3.
is
So is it true or false? See, check half first. Is that true? This much is true.
Yes, true.
yes, sir.
Yes, this much is true.
What about this much?
1
It
is
is
less than
also,
3 equal to 3.
it
True.
is also true, sir.
So what is
So
the
true.
answer? True.
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 Okay. So if I write here 4 is equal to 1. Okay, less than equal to 3. Now tell me the answer.
False.
Okay, tell me here half part of this is false.
False.
Okay, and the half part is true. So what
True.
will be the result? False. If
False.
anyone expression is false, then complete expression will become false.
False.
Is that clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now the question is how to find ASCII value of a character. Okay. So this is a new thing. This is not a part of a relational operator, but something which is you need to understand in between. So that is why I'm introducing this. So let's suppose I want to know what's the ASCII value of A. So how can I get to know? So in order to get to know the ASCII value, you can use ORD. Okay, so in ORD is a function. Here you will give any character, that character respective value it will give. So small a is what? 97. Okay, ORD B. So B is what? 98. ORD C. C is what? 99. ORD A. A is what? 65. ORD B. Capital B. Okay, capital B is 66. ORD capital C. What is this? 67. Now let's suppose I know the ASCII values, but I don't know that ASCII value belongs to which character. So let's suppose I know some ASCII value. Let's suppose the ASCII value is uh, 77, but I don't know it belongs to which character. So how you will do it? You will use one more method, which is CHR. Okay, in CHR, what you will mention? ASCII value. I mean ASCII value, and if you will press enter, so it will tell this is the ASCII value of M, right? And if I write here CHR and I want to get to know 120 is the ASCII value of which character? So it is the ASCII value of X character. Okay, so if you want to cross check whether these two are giving the correct character, so what you can do in cross verification, you can write ORD, and in ORD if you will mention M, so it will give respective value, which is 77. Okay, let's check whether M is really 77 or not. So let's find capital M here. So what's the value of capital M? 77, right?
Oh, बेटा ने ये takandogу.
Okay, so ORD, uh, let's suppose this X character also, right? So this is what? 120. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, that's cool. So we can say ORD. In ORD, what we mention? Character. In CHR, what we mention? Right? Is that clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now next operator is what? Conditional operator. Okay, so what are the conditional operators? Let's try to understand. Okay, so conditional operators is used to, okay, we can say conditional operators. Conditional operator is a ternary operator. Okay, so ternary means what? Ternary means three. Okay,
Current.
so this, yes, tell me.
No, no.
Okay, so this ternary operator required how many operand? Three operand, right? So this operator required three operand to perform operations. Conditional. Okay, so we can say conditional operator, or we can say conditional operator used to create conditional expression. Conditional operators allow evaluating expression based on condition, or we can say that condition is nothing but a test, right? So what is the syntax of it? So the syntax is, first we write the variable name, next we will write equal to, then operand 1, then if keyword, then we will write operand 2, then we will write else keyword, then we will write operand 3, right? So what is the mean of it? Example. So let's suppose variable equals to operand 1 if operand 2 else operand 3. Okay, So try to understand, guys. This is one of the important operator to understand. Okay, so can you see here one operand? Okay, so this is one operand, this is another operand, and this is the else part, right? So in this second operand, what we write some condition. Here what we put some condition, right? And this condition could be, the condition could be what? It could be true, or the condition could be
Or
true,
false. True or false.
or we can say false, right? If the condition is true, if condition is true, it will go this side. If true, if condition is false, if the condition is false, it will go to operand 3, false. How does it work? Let's see. Okay, so let's suppose I have a condition. If 10 greater than 5, right? So if 10 is greater than 5, okay, I need some space to explain it. Okay, so everyone please focus. So for example, there is a condition which is 10 greater than 5, right? And here I have written what? Some string. Let's suppose hi. Okay, and the next is after if there is a else. In else also I have written one string called by, right? And here I have created one variable. Variable name is msg, nothing but message. Okay, so what compiler will do in this entire statement? Compiler will come here and check the condition, right? So first it will evaluate the condition, and this is which condition? This is which condition? Boolean, Boolean expression. Okay, so Boolean expression gives results always true or
True or false.
false, right? So if the condition is true, then it will go which side? This side. If condition is false, it will go this side, but it will not go both sides. Okay, the flow will move either left or right. Okay, so in this msg variable, variables are what? Memory block. Okay, variables are what? Which reserve some block, I mean block of memory for particular data. Okay, so in this variable, what will store? Either it will store high or it will store by. But how you will get to know which message will it store? So based on the condition. Okay, first of all we have to identify, whether this condition is true or false, right? So this condition is what? This condition is true. 10 is greater than 5. Yes, 10 is greater than 5, so condition is true. Okay, if condition is true, it will ignore this side. It will ignore this side. What it will do? Ignore this side, else part. Okay, and in the message what it will store? it will store hi, right? So if you will print this message, what you will get? You will get hi message. So this is what ternary operator, because how many operands are there? This is the first operand, right? And this is the second operand, and this one is third operand, followed by else, right? Let's try to see it practically as well.
Excuse me, Navaid.
Yes, please tell me.
If buy is, if we typed already buy here, no?
Hmm.
If it is true and if it is high is for ignore, so
Hmm.
what will be there?
uh,
In message it will be stored in buy.
no, for that we need to keep the condition false, then only it will store the by, otherwise it will never store by, right now. So let me
Why it
just
will take only first one only, not last one?
uh, why it will take first one? Because of this condition. Okay,
Okay.
let's try to understand it with example for more clarity. Okay,
Okay.
so if I write here print hello, okay, and I have written here if 2 equal to 2, right? Else print no hello. So what it will print? See, I have written how many print statement? Two statement. One is this, one is this. But which operator we are using? We are using this all together. This complete expression all together is what? It is a ternary operator. Okay, so here first it will ignore everything and it will focus here. PVM will focus here and check whether condition is true or false. If condition is true, it will print this one. Okay, not complete, but this one. If condition is false, it will print this one. So can you please tell me what will be the answer?
Hello.
No, no,
So
hello.
answer is
Hello.
hello.
So,
Okay. And if I write here, A is equals to A. If 3 equals to 2, else B. Okay. I mean, I have to write here assignment operator as well. Okay. So if I will print A here, can you tell me what will be the answer? What it will print?
B, B, sir. B का
It will
expression.
print B. How it is evaluating this expression? See,
The condition will be
first it will
false.
check the condition. So condition is false. So will it move this side? No, it will not move this side because this condition is false. If condition is false, it will go else part, else part, and at else part, what I mentioned B. So what it will store in a variable, it will store B. So you can see it is printing B. Okay, let's suppose I'm writing here msg equals to, I'm saying uh, what I'm saying hi, and I'm writing if 10 greater than 10, else hello. Okay, so if I print the message, can you please tell me what will be the message?
Hello.
Hello.
Why it is hello? Because
Because
Condition is
condition,
condition
false.
is false.
yes,
As condition is false.
condition is false, then it will go to the else part, and
Else
at
condition.
else, yes, in else hello is mentioned, so hello will be assigned. Okay, so hello is coming. So are you understanding, guys? How does it work?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's write a program. So what is the program? Write a program to find a person is eligible eligible to vote or not. Okay, take input from users only, right? Hint is what? Use input function to get user input, right? So let's write the program. So in order to write the program, here it is what? In order to test the condition, test the code, we use this interactive mode. But for writing the actual program, we take the new file. Okay, in file, new file, and save this new file. Go to the location wherever you want to save it. Okay, so how to write, what we have to do, we have to take
Input from the user.
name and
So,
age
in the user age.
from user. Okay, so we have to create a name variable and we have to create age variable. Okay, so in name we will take input from the user. Okay, how to take user input? With the help of input function. Okay, and here we can write the message for the user. Similarly, here also we can take the input from the user, means user will enter its name, his name, and his age, right? But for the user there should be one message. What is the message? Enter
Your
your
name.
name. Here the message for the user is enter
Enter
your
age.
age, right? So name will be a string value. So if we are using this input function, so input function take data in which format? String format.
Always a
So
string
for
format.
example, if I'm writing here like for example Ravi, right? So this is what? String value. So by default input function will keep it in the string. So we don't need to do anything with this because we want the name in string and it is already in string. But the moment user will enter its age, for example Ravi will enter his age, let's suppose 28. So this 28 will be the string. Why? Because this input function work in string values, right? So if user will give the number as 28, so it will be like 28 string value. So what we need to do, we need to convert it into integer value, means like it should be 28. So in order to convert this, we need to use which function? Int function. Okay, so open bracket here and close bracket in last. Okay, what we are trying to do, we are wrapping this input function. When we are wrapping this age input inside the int. Inside the int function we will keep our input function. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if we will print user name, okay, so here it is name, print user age. So you can see here age. So if I write here, if I write the username, let's suppose the username is what? Ravi, and the age is what? 28. So you can say username is Ravi and 28. But what is our question? The question is write a program to find a person is eligible to vote or not. So in order to check the eligibility, what we required? We required user age. So we have user age. So now what we will do, we will apply, we will create one variable called eligible. Okay, or we can say variable name is check eligibility. Okay, or this is the big name, we should better to use uh, meaningful name, right? So what we write, what variable name we can create? Okay, so what we are doing, we are testing. So we can say testing. So variable name is testing, or any name you can write. Okay, so in order to test, there will be two things, either eligible or not eligible. Okay, so what we will do, we will print eligible. Okay, or we can say you are you are eligible to vote. Okay, but when we can say if age is, we stored age in which variable? Age variable. If age is greater than how much?
Room. Less than equal to 80.
Greater than equal to
80.
AD. uh, okay, so greater than or equal to 80. Okay, else what we have to print?
Not eligible.
You are not eligible to vote. Right, so if I will print this testing, so testing. So can I print here star line? How can I print star line? I can use star and I can repeat it how many times? 40 times. Okay, are you understanding? It means this symbol will repeat 40 times. Okay, I have told you in arithmetic operator, multiplication operator works with two things. One is repetition, one is multiplication. So we are repeating it. Okay, and after testing also we are repeating it. Okay, let's suppose 2 time here and 2 time here. Okay, so let's enter the value. Let's suppose Nobita is the person name, age is uh, how much? 17. So what it is saying, username Nobita, user age 17, you are not eligible to vote. Okay, so it is printing. Ignore the none, you can ignore the none. Okay, or instead of printing, because print, we are using print here, so we don't need to use print here. We can just keep the string only, because this string will assign into this variable, and this variable we are printing. So from here also we can remove the print. Okay, we can keep the message only. Okay, like this. So if you want new line space, what you can do, you can keep the empty print. Okay, so what you can keep? Empty print. This is what, how we can decorate our program. This is nothing hard here, because I am writing repeated thing, that's why it is looking complex, but it's really easy. Okay, so if I write here Username is what? Doraemon, and the age is, let's suppose, 19. Okay, so what it is saying? Username is Doraemon, user age is 19, you are eligible to vote. Are you guys understanding
Yes,
how
sir.
it is working?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, after that we have to discuss about logical operator. Okay, next one is logical operators. Okay, and logical operators are what? We can say operators logical operators are used to combine two or more condi- conditions or boolean expressions. In Python, logical operators are represented using three keywords. Okay, so what are those three keywords? The first one is and,
And or and not.
second one is or,
And or not.
and not, right? So this and is a binary operator. What is the mean of binary operator?
You are one.
Sorry, binary operator means it required how many operand? Two
One.
operands.
Two.
Yes. Okay. And or operator as or operator also a binary operator. Not operator is what? Unary operator. So not operator required how many operand? One operand,
None.
right? Okay. Okay, so let's talk about AND operator. Okay, so here I will write operand 1, here we will write operand 2, and here we will write operand 3. Okay, so here the first value is true and the second value is false, right? So what will be the result? Operand 1 and operand 2. Okay, so what we are performing? We are performing AND operation. What we are performing? AND operation. So logical operators are used to combine two or more condition. Two or more condition means, for example, if you have written here 2 equal to 2, and you have written one more condition which is 3 equals to 3. So this is what condition 1 and this is what condition 2. And with the help of AND, what we are doing, we are merging two conditions. We are merging two condition. and based on these two conditions result, you will get end result. Okay, so here the condition is true, this condition is true, and this condition also true. So what result you will get at last? You will get result as true. Okay, so let's suppose there is one condition, 2 equals to 3 and 2 equals to 2. So this result is, this condition is false, this condition is
True.
okay.
No, false.
Let's suppose this is 2 and this condition is true. So if you are
True.
performing AND operator, if you are performing AND operator, what will be the end result? It will be false.
False.
Okay, in the case of AND, any value is false, any value is false, don't look anywhere. If one value is false, entire result will be false, right? If any one value is false, entire result will be false. So here operand one value is true and second value is false, so end result will be false,
False.
right? And here first value is false and second is true, then again false. If false, both are false, then false. So when it is true, when both are true, what you will get? True. So are you understanding how AND operator works? Not really understanding, right?
No, understand.
No
Understand.
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 Okay,
Understood.
understood. Okay, okay, okay. This is fine now. Yes. Okay. So let's try to understand it little bit more. So let's suppose I have written here true and true. What will be the result?
True.
True.
True and false.
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 False and true.
False.
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 False and false.
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 True and true.
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 Error.
Because you didn't you type.
Because this is
We
not
didn't
a
type.
AND operator.
No.
Okay,
Yes.
this is the something string I have typed. So make sure about it.
Small letter we have to
Yes.
write.
So now it is true.
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, if I write here 10 and 10 and 10 or 10 and 20. So what will be the result?
True, sir.
True.
You will be confused now. See, what is the result?
Okay, true means we have to come here. Yes. 22.
Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What will be the result?
4.
Okay, 1 and 1 and minus 1. What will be the result?
False.
1.
Positive, negative.
1, I think so.
Positive or negative? Which one?
Positive, positive.
Positive one. What is the answer?
Minus
Minus 1. 1 and 0 and this minus 1. What's the answer?
Minus minus
Confusing. Okay, see, the answer will be zero.
Plus one. Plus one.
No, 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 no. Answer is zero. Why
How?
it is zero? Why it is minus one? Why it is four here? Why it is 20? Let's discuss. So, see, where you are giving two true values, this is also true, this is also true. But PVM will check this, and after that, it will check this also. Why? Because it cannot give a result true. So, if this 10 means what? 10 means true. Any value, any integer value is what? True. This is also integer value, this is true. Okay, I mean the value which is not 0, that is true. So 10 is true and this is also true. Okay, so it will check this and it will come here to check this, and later on it will give the result as 20. Right, same here, it will check here 1 and then it will check here 2 and it will check here also 3 and it will check here 4. So means it is seeing all the positive value. So all the positive value, then in last it will give the last positive value, right? In this case also 1 and minus 1. So minus 1 is also a value, but not a 0. If there is a 0, then it will give 0. So it will come here 1 and it will check minus 1. So answer is what? Minus 1. But here it will check 1, no issue. This is a true value. But this is what? False value. If there is any false, if there is any false value, it will not move further. It will not move further. It will stop immediately. So it will check 1, it will say okay, and then it will say 0. So it will say 1 and 0 is what? 0. So if anywhere you see 0, entire result will be 0. That is why here answer is 0. Understanding, guys? So for example, I am writing 100 and 200. So what will happen? It will check this and it will check this, and finally it will give result as what? 200. Oh, sorry, 100 and 200. So what's the result? 200. So if I write here 0 and 200 and 300 and 400, okay, no matter how many time you are writing and values, once it will encounter 0, it will stop looking anywhere. It will not stop, it will not check anything. It will be blind. Once it will see the 0, who will see the 0? This AND operator. Once it will trigger the 0, it will become blind and it will say entire community, entire thing is 0, entire expression is 0. So what it will say? 0. Getting, guys? Understanding or not?
Sir, yes.
Any confusion?
No.
That's great. So logical operators are used to combine one or more than one expression. So for example, if I write here 2 equal to 2 and 2 equal to 3. So this is what? True. The result is what? True. But here result is false because 2 is not equal to 3. So here is false and here is true. So anyone is false, the answer will be false.
False.
Right, because why here it is false? Why it is not giving this expression? Because whenever you will use, this is what operation, I mean what operator? A relational operator. Whenever we use relational operator, the result evaluate in boolean expression. Result will be evaluate in which expression? Boolean expression. That is why false is coming. Tell me honestly, are you understanding or not understanding?
Yes, sir, understanding, sir.
What about girls?
Understand.
All right, that's great. Next operator is what? Next operator is OR operator. Okay, so OR operator. Okay, so this table, the table which I will create, that is known as truth table, right? So I'll create the truth table. Okay, so first one is first operand, OPR1, OPR2, OPR, OPR, and OPR2, 1 and 2. Okay, so what's the mean of this? It means if any value is true, if any value is true, the answer will be true. So if there is a true and true, if both are true, answer will be true. If true and false, answer will be
True, sir.
answer will be
True.
answer will be false. Why? Because I am writing here and. So what I have to write? Or. So
Or
now answer will be true. Okay, false and true. If anywhere it's true, answer will be true. Okay, false and false. Answer will be
false.
false. Why? Because nowhere is true. Both places are false. Okay, so what we can say here, if any operand is true, the complete expression return true, right? If operand 1 is true, pvm return result of operand 1 without evaluating operand 2. This is very meaningful words I am writing here. This will tell you the depth. This is what I'm writing here. I'm writing depth of this operator. Okay, many of you will not understand it directly, but I'll tell you with example. If operand 1 is false, pvm evaluates operand 2 and return results of operand 2. Okay, what does it means? If any operand is false, evaluate second operand and return result of operand 2. Okay, so what is the mean of these lines? Let's try to understand it by example. So so what I'm trying to say, if there is true or false, what will be the answer?
True, sir. True.
True.
Answer is true. If I write here false or true, what will be the answer?
True.
True. True, sir.
True.
There will be error. Why it is
Why?
error?
Because T is
Because
not capital. If
yes,
F
yes,
not capital and a T is not capital.
yes, yes. So false or true. Okay, so what is the answer now?
True.
Answer is true. Okay, false and false. False or false? Answer is
False.
false. True or true? Answer is
True.
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 Okay. So tell me now 10 or I mean 100 or 200. What will be the result?
True. Result. Okay.
Wait.
200.
100.
Why it is 100? Why not
Because
200?
actually is the true.
See, the result will be 100. Why it is 100? Because this is what operand 1 and this is operand 2.
2.
So tell me operand 1 is true value or false value?
True.
It is a true value. And now read this line. Now this read this line. If operand 1 is true, if operand 1 is true, PVM return the result of which
Operand
operand?
1.
Operand 1 without evaluating or without checking operand 2. So
Operand 2.
when the one operand is true, means when this value is true, PVM is not checking this entire thing. PVM just ignore everything. If first value is true, it will give the true result. If I write 100 or 200 or 300 or 400, tell me what will be the result?
100.
100. Okay. So if I write here, let's suppose if I write here minus 100 or 200, tell me what is the result now?
Minus 100.
Are you sure? Tell me the result, guys.
200.
The result will be minus
200.
100. Why it is minus
How?
100? Because minus is also a true
Okay,
value.
value.
Minus is also a true value. What is the false value then? What is
Zero
the
false
false
value.
value?
Zero, zero.
0 is a false value. Okay, if I write 0 or 200, tell me what will be the result? What will be the result?
200. 200.
200 or 0?
200.
200 or 0?
0.
No, no, 200.
The result will be,
200.
let's read this line. If operand 1
Operand
is
is
false,
false.
PVM evaluate
PVM evaluate
operand 2
operand 2
and
and
return
return
the
results
result
of
of
operand 2.
operand 2.
Operand 2.
Now come back here.
So the
So
answer
first
is
operand
200.
is false. So PVM
Okay.
will move to the second operand and will
So
return
that
the
is
result of
200, right?
second operand. Yes, you are correct. So result will be 200, right? Okay, so let's okay. Next one is let's try to let's try to learn precedence of logical operators. What are the logical operators, guys? What are the logical
Or
operators?
and or not.
Not, and
And or not.
yes, and or and not. Okay, so precedence means in which particular order they will evaluate. Okay, so means have you heard about board mass? In a mathematics we use board mass. Board mass is what? Which particular expression we will evaluate first as per the rules. So similarly here there is a precedence of logical operator. It will evaluate first not operator, then it will evaluate and operator, then it will evaluate or operator, right? So for example, if I write here if I write here 100 or 200, tell me the result. Tell me the result.
100, 100,
100, right? 100 or 200 or 300. Tell me.
100.
100 only, right? Next, for example, if I write 100 or 200 and 300. Now tell me the result.
Same 100.
yes,
So
sir.
we have to know the precedence. So first what it will do, it will check the not. So not is there or not, but not is not present in our expression. So and or is there. So first precedence it will give to the and. Okay. So you can see first it will check here 200 and 300. So what it will give?
Al- Also, are we available now, sir?
Yes, all are also available, but PVM will not come here first. It will go to this operand. Why? Because it will follow this order. Which order? First, it will check not expression, then it will solve AND operation, AND operators, and then OR. But in our expression, first OR is written. So it will not solve this first. It will solve this expression first. Okay. So 200 and 300, how much?
300,
300. So this entire will convert it into 300. So 300 means 100 and 300. How much? 100 or
100,
300.
100,
So answer will be 100.
100.
Okay. So if I write here 0 and 100 or 200, tell me.
It becomes 0.
So first it will check it. So it will become 0. Okay. 0 and 200. It will become entire 0. Right? So 0 and or 200. What's the result?
200,
0.
0.
It's or here, guys.
Okay.
200,
First
sir.
and
First
Yes,
and it
first and
becomes 0.
expression,
0.
and after
0
0
that
and
or
becomes 1.
expression.
0 or 200.
200, it will be 200.
It will
200,
be
sir.
200. Got it, guys?
Yes, sir.
Navaid, come again once.
Yes, yes. No worries. So, what I said here, read this line. If operand 1 is false, PVM evaluate operand 2 and return the result of operand 2. Okay. So, here what I said there are two logical operator. One is AND, one is OR and right. So first PVM will solve these two things. So 0 and 100 result will be 0, right? This will become 0, 0 and this 200. Okay, let me make it more easy. Okay, so here what is 0, here is 100, and here is 200. In between we have AND operator and we have OR operator, right? So which is having more priority, this or that?
And
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 is having more
And
priority, so it will solve these two things first. So what will be the result from here?
becomes 0.
0.
It is 0. So 0 and this
Or
OR will as it is here, and this value will as it is here. Okay, 0 or 200. 0 or
200.
200. So what will be the result?
200.
200.
200.
So you can see here
200.
what we have written here, 200. That is the result.
Okay. Got it.
Got it? Okay, so next operator we have to study, which is not operator. Okay, so this not operator is what? Not is a unary operator. Unary operator means required how many operand?
One operand.
This operator required one operand. Okay, so what is the truth table? Truth table.
Basically, 1 by 1 subdivision. 0 means 1, 1 means 0.
Yes, correct. So here will be two things. One is operand 1, second is what? Not not operator with operand 1. Okay, so we can say if you are writing true, the result will be false. If you are writing false, result will be true. What's the mean of this? It means we can say not operator is used with other operators. Okay, example we can say examples are like, for example, if you are writing not true, what's the mean of this? True or false? What will be the result?
False, false.
The result will be false because this is what? True. But what we are making it not. We are reversing this. We are changing the truth. So it is false. When we are saying not false means true.
True.
Right now? Not 100. 100 is a non-zero value. But we are saying this is the non-zero value. We know this is the non-zero value, but after making note, after applying not, it will become zero value. So if it is a zero value means result will be false. Now see, this is the zero value, but if we are applying not, so what we are saying, this is a not a zero value, so means this
Nagutani
is
kaku sabar karo andi sabar kartane idinala.
please go on mute. Okay, so not zero means true, right? Okay, so are you understanding, guys?
Yes, sir, yes.
That's great. Okay,
So
so
little
in
bit confusion here, not 100 and not 0.
no worries, what I'm trying to say, when you are writing one or two or maybe one and two and three, so these all are the non-zero value. Once you will introduce any zero value, it will become entire expression zero. But if you will give the negative value or any other value, it will not become zero. So when you are giving the result, I mean zero value here, so output will be zero. Means what I'm trying to say here, when you are saying not one, so this is what? Or not 100. So this is false. Why it is false? Because 100 is a non-zero value. And when we are writing here, okay, for example, I am writing here not 0. So not is a logical, not is what? Logical operator, right? So this logical operator, with this logical operator we are applying one operand. This is what? Single operand. If this operand is true, Tell me, is this operand is true or false?
True.
Is that true? The operand is true or false?
True.
No, no, 0 is not a true. 0 is always a false value.
false,
0 is a false value. But then why the result is true? If I press enter, the result will come true. Although 0 is what? False value.
false,
But the
Still
result
false.
will come true because of I'm using not operator. Not operator will change the behavior of this value. So the result is true. Right? For example, not 100. So 100 is which operand? True or false? Is that
True
a
operand.
true?
True operand. True.
This is the true operand. But this
Yes.
not will make it false. So that is why
False.
the answer is false.
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 Are you getting now, Pankaj?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, that's great. So we have discussed about this not operators. So next one is we can say membership operator. Okay. So this membership operator we will discuss in the next class. So that's all for today's class, guys. Any doubt? Anyone?
Sir, no doubt.
All right. So thank you everyone for giving your valuable time. Please keep practice whatever we are learning now. So keep on practice. Otherwise you will forget the concept because all the concept we will apply in the projects. When we will start the Django module, we will apply. Okay. So keep everything in revision.
Okay. Thank you. Good night.
All right. Bye all of you. Good night.
Good night.